at 6.
I'm Becca Balint, and I'm running for Congress.
Another key Vermont politician has thrown their hat in the ring for Peter Welch's seat in the House of Representatives. Good evening, and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Courtney Kramer. Vermont Senate President Pro Tem Becca Balint made the big announcement outside the Vermont History Museum in Montpelier this morning. That's where we find Local 22's Devin Bates, who joins us live with everything you need to know about Balint and her campaign for Congress. Hi, Devin.
That's right, Courtney. Well, after Becca Balint was done with her announcement, she was asked if she had thought of a campaign slogan yet, and for a while she said it's something she hadn't really thought about, and then after a long pause, she said, actually, I think it's courage and kindness. Now, that might have been an off-the-cuff slogan that she made up, but her speech certainly echoed those sentiments.
I'm scrappy, and I'm not afraid of a hard fight, and I'm not afraid of some bruising battles.
If the backdrop of the Vermont History Museum didn't give it away, Becca Balint has a passion for the past. Whether it's the history of Vermont, the nation, or her family history, which has been a guiding force throughout her career.
My grandfather was murdered on a death march in the Holocaust when he stopped to help a fellow prisoner, and they both fell behind. This family story has both haunted me and guided me. It is, in some ways, at the very core of who I am and why I do this work.
Balint said family taught her to be vigilant and to listen to others, even when you have deep disagreements. She reflected on moving to Brattleboro with her wife, Elizabeth, just to find their neighbor had a Take Back Vermont sign on their garage, left over from the fight against civil unions. Her first emotion was fear, but it was overcome by determination.
I decided I would just keep showing up, believing that there was a way to bridge the divide between us. So what started as conversations across the fence and with borrowed tools, with gifts for our children and baked goods shared with them, the sign came down. It came down.
As Vermont Senate President Pro Tem, Balint worked to pass legislation for paid sick leave, minimum wage increases, reproductive rights, and climate change. She said her time in the State House and her hopes for a House seat rest on a will to get things done for Vermonters, regardless of the challenges.
It's about navigating tricky conversations, and it's about accepting that we're all flawed, every single one of us. And despite our flaws, we can be beautiful neighbors, we can be strong community members, and we can be good colleagues with each other.
Now, Balint was asked what sets her apart from the only other candidate currently in this race, which is Lieutenant Governor Molly Gray. She said she's not drawing any comparisons right now. She just wants to get out and earn people's votes. Now, meanwhile, incidentally today, Lieutenant Governor Gray released her first fundraising numbers. Turns out in the first week of her campaign, she has raised $111,000. Now, Senator Balint as well said by 9:30 this morning, after making that announcement early this morning, she had raised $35,000 already. So we'll have to see where those numbers shape up by the end of the week. Live in Montpelier, Devin Bates, Local 22 News.